It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Trubisky on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm coming. Jim. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Alert flare. Lock in.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Pardon, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. First down, Murray is going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Brees. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 15-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Brees, sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brees. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Breeze flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Breeze now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready? 95, 56. Come on.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yellow lady, Bill.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Murray rolling to his left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. Set the tone, defense.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone, and the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Cook with a grab. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Breeze now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Breeze. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And Ginn's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Breeze again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to get